NFL free agency starts next Wednesday, and we're here to shop the defensive market because that's what the Detroit Lions need. If we pay attention to what Brad Holmes says, and both does, words and actions, shops free agency and trade market for needs, and then he drafts the best player available in the draft. So we have our guy Nick here going over the defensive free agent market, so we can try to settle on which one of these guys Brad Holmes is going to bring home.
All right, fellas, let's rock it out here first. We all know that this defensive line got banged up this season at a historical pace. We're going to start with the defensive tackles. I'm going to say a couple that stood out to me. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Do you want them to become a Detroit Lion? We're going to start out with the second-ranked defensive tackle on their list, Javon Hargrave from the 49ers. Do you think it'd be possible to get Hargrave in here?
Did it say his age? Do you remember?
It doesn't. It's just ranked. He's the 14th ranked free agent total.
Okay. I'm gonna say no, just because I feel like his presence alone on a younger team try to turn the page to become the Detroit Lions is probably valued for another team. The way we used to kind of bring in those old vets that played on Super Bowl teams, I feel like he's in that point in his career where we really just want somebody to pursue a Super Bowl with, unless he's at that point in his career. He's truly just ring chasing, or if he's bag chasing. It really depends on his goals. If he's bag chasing, no. Ring chasing, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Does he want that? I'm with you.
He's 32 years old.
If you can get him on a contract where it's like he's trying to win a Super Bowl, he's not worried about signing if you can sign him to a 1-year rental kind of deal like you did with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I would be cool with that for sure.
Which, in fairness to him, I believe he's with the Eagles and he went to the 49ers.
Yeah.
So maybe he is ring chasing.
Or maybe he's done with that and he's trying to get paid now before he's too old to get a long-term contract.
Bring him home.
Speaking of somebody that was home, I was surprised he's this high on this list. The 6th ranked defensive tackle, Levi Onwuzurike. Do you guys think he comes back to Detroit?
That's a really good question, man. I feel like, yeah, in a sense, but also I feel like the Patriots just became suitors with Terrell Williams. I believe the New York Jets just became suitors with Aaron Glenn. Guys that kind of have like that belief in him because he's had a checkered, I won't say checkered past, but a rough comeuppance, if you will, in terms of NFL. And he doesn't have a relationship with Casey Rogers, new defensive line coach. I'm going to say no, only because those other two teams might grab him.
Levi's bringing him back?
Yes, I would like to bring Levi back. I don't think that his contract on the open market is going to be too crazy. I truly don't. With his injury history, I don't think he's going to go for anything too crazy. And if you could bring him back to a 2-year deal, again, a kind of prove-it deal, I would do it. Again, am I going to overpay for Levi just because he was a Detroit Lion? No. That is a replaceable asset. And the guys like Wingo, you expect to take a step next year. But if you could get him on a cheap deal, yeah, I'd be all for bringing him back.
I'm out on Levi. I just don't think he's dependable. He played 1 year. If he does want to come back super cheap, different story, but I don't think he will be super cheap.
I'm with you, Nick.
One guy we've brought up his name all year long. We thought we might be able to get him late. He's the 10th ranked defensive tackle, the veteran, Big Unk, Calais Campbell. Would you guys love to bring in Campbell on a 1-year deal to just be a depth piece on this defensive line?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great guy, Dan Campbell guy. And I think he was still effective for the Dolphins last year. That's why his name was getting floated around at the trade deadline. If he was just still an old guy not doing shit, that would have been part of the conversation. Calais Campbell, Detroit Lions, we're going to need some help stuffing some runs here. Liam McNeil's not going to probably be there for the first 4 games at the least. Bring me Calais Campbell.
Yeah. That's the perfect, because he's not looking for a big payday. He's not looking for a multi-term contract. He is looking to go to a place to win a Super Bowl. That's what he's worried about. Maybe he wants to go back to Baltimore. Maybe he wants to go back to Arizona to end his career or whatever you're looking at. But if he's bouncing around, I would love Calais Campbell on this team. A perfect fit to what they like to do on the defensive line. A guy you can move inside, a guy you can move outside. Yep. A veteran leader, playoff experience. Yeah, that would be an amazing sign. And like I said, it's not an argument of is he looking for a bag? Is he going to take a cheap? He's going to take an easy contract for a team to sign him.
Probably out of the 3 names we had so far, the most affordable.
Yep. That's what I
Absolutely.
want. Yeah.
And probably the most productive. Not even close. But
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm all in on
Well,
Calais
also the
Campbell.
Or Hargrave.
So I showed you guys 3 of the top 10. This is the rest of the top 10 if you guys want to take a peek. If any names stand out to you, we got Milton Williams, Javon Hargrave, Osa from the Cowboys just got re-signed. DJ Jones,
Yeah.
Poona Ford,
Poona Ford.
Jaron Reed, Tart from the Chargers, Wharton from the Chiefs.
There's one name that just got released today.
Oh, yeah.
Draymond Jones. Another guy who can bounce inside outside, was very successful with Denver before he signed that big deal with Seattle Seahawks. I think that'd be perfect for a Lee McNeil replacement or a guy to swap out with him.
Yeah, I look at Poona Ford, and I like Poona Ford a lot, but I think he is going to get overpaid. That's a guy that's looking to cash in on a contract after having some success, so I think he's out of the equation. I think, honestly, the best options are Draymond Jones or Hargrave or Calais Campbell, because you're looking for a guy to fill maybe 5 games at the beginning of the year for Lee McNeil, and then give you a good rotation piece. So it's not like you need this up and coming star. You just need at the most a gap holder, and that's why I think one of those veteran guys would be the best choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, the same way we brought in Zeitler, I would love to bring
Exactly.
in Campbell.
Yes.
Like, that would be a no-brainer to me. Big
Yeah.
depth on the defensive line. And I just want to shout out
Shout
David
out.
DeChant. David DeChant of The Athletic for this list.
Shout
We're
out.
going to go to defensive ends, fellas. We're staying on the D-line here. This is where it gets a little bit exciting. We're going to start. Number 1 is Josh Sweat. Do you guys have any interest here? Chris just threw up the list.
No. It's not even that I don't have interest. Like, I mean,
not gonna happen.
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen. So I've closed my mind out to it. You keep the list up there if you want, Chris. It just, if you weigh 265 or below,
They're not going to get you.
you're probably not gonna play for the Detroit Lions. At least if you're defensive
At edge, yeah.
and that goes for Khalil Mack as well. Would I be open to it? Sure, but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's one name on that list that stands out to me that I would be the most intrigued by out of any of them, and that is DeMarcus Lawrence. What he does is he's a game wrecker. He's got the injury history that checks boxes for Brad Holmes. Big guy. Again, I don't think they're going to get any of these guys really. But DeMarcus Lawrence would be a guy that I would like.
Yeah, Marcus Lawrence would be cool.
I like Judon too. If they don't draft Jahad Campbell,
Are you
grabbing
me?
a Judon to put in
Hold on.
Sam.
The Giants didn't trade Azeez Ojulari at the deadline.
No.
They didn't get assets from him, but they didn't re-sign him as
No.
well. How does Joe Shane have a fucking job
There's no explanation.
as a general manager of the National Football League? He is the worst GM, maybe all time. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. That blows my mind. I did not know that.
Important text in the
Oh, yeah.
Woodward group chat if you guys didn't see. Make sure you respond right now.
Okay.
D-Max said, can I get a head count on who would go to a March 16th Wings game?
Oh, well, of course, me. Brought up the idea.
That's a Sunday.
Who else you got, Nick?
That's a Sunday, right? I think.
It is a Sunday. I believe it might
sorry,
be a
the
Madden.
Azeez
a
Ojulari
Sunday.
stuff,
Yeah.
wild to me.
Yeah, Azeez is wild. If man,
I could be a
still would
fucking.
love
If
to
that guy's a GM, I could be in GM easily.
Yeah, that guy's
I would do
horrible.
half the dumbass shit that guy did.
We've heard a lot of
Holy
these.
Fuck. Sorry.
One of the names we've heard a lot of is Hassan Reddick. Terrible from the Eagles to the
265.
Jets. If it was a 1-year deal, I'd take a flyer on him. If he wants to try to regain any of his worth on the open market. If he wanted a 1-year deal opposite Aiden Hutchinson to get some rushing snaps with this team, with Zadarius Smith as well, I'd look at Hassan. But
230 pounds. Let it go.
yeah,
Not gonna happen.
no Aaron Glenn anymore.
No. Just they don't like DPR guys, designated pass rushers. They want you to be on the field all 3 downs. They want you setting the edge. They want you to stop the run. Look at the guys they've grabbed. Look at the guy they kicked out of town, James Houston. He was the Hassan Reddick type.
Yep.
They don't.
But-
they don't fuck with it.
Nick, how many times do I gotta fucking say
Yeah.
it? Versatility. These guys want versatility. They want players they can keep on the field and make plays. They want players, in case somebody goes down, you can move over, you can play that role for him. Love Hassan Reddick and what he can do. Not a player that they like to go after.
I
In a
think
heartbeat,
we'll see.
Antonio
I think we'll see.
Esparza.
What do you say?
They said, easy. Would you replace Poles if the Bears offer you $20 million a year to leave Woodward Sports?
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. My friend said he'd fuck an old man for just a mil.
I did say that.
20 of them. Yeah, I'll go coach my least hated or my least liked team in the NFL.
And I would trade all of their good players to the Lions.
All right.
Boom, baby! You give me $20 million to fucking hook up the Detroit
Sick,
Lions.
dude. We got 3 new players.
Big brain shit. Oh, you want Josh Sweat for Al-Quadi Muhammad straight up?
Yeah.
I'll throw in 2 first-round picks for you, too.
not that sweat.
Sick, dude. We just got.
He's kinda-
Oh,
He's
you want
kind of
Jalen
both.
Johnson for Kendall Vildor straight up? Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Take it.
Easy wouldn't do that.
Tremont Edmonds?
True.
He's a pain in the ass. Can you got a 7th rounder or something?
Yeah, I'll give you Trey Evans for a 6th-round pick.
Yeah, I'll take all the dead money.
There are some star-studded names on this linebacker group, and we do need one with
Sam.
one of our guys.
Derek Barnes.
One of our guys. Hey, you guys think he made the list? He did not. Derek Barnes does not make the list. The name that stood out to me on a 1-year
Come back
deal,
home.
similar to Campbell, would be a Bobby Wagner. I mean, I just don't think that would
Dude.
go wrong.
Dude.
Just the addition of Bobby Wagner.
Dude. The fact that Nick Bolton is below Zach Bond on this list is crazy to me. I think
That
Nick
is
Bolton is the
crazy.
no doubt #1 player on this list, and he is going to get an insane contract. Zach Bond, I think, was a product of having Pro Bowlers at
elite
every
front
position
forward.
around him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And an elite back
I mean, he
end.
did his thing, but he's definitely
He
a
did
product
his thing,
of
for
having,
sure.
yeah.
But having an elite secondary and an elite
He was a special
defensive
teamer
line.
before.
Yeah.
He signed
Nick
a
Bolton-
1-year, $5 million contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Nick Bolton's a stud, bro. He's going to get an insane deal.
That's insane that he's not
none
number
of
one.
those guys really do it for me. I mean, Bobby Wagner, yeah, it'd be cool.
1-year cheap deal.
I'm not
Give
familiar
me
with the kid from the
Jihad
Jets.
Campbell. Give me Jihad Campbell. Fuck the old heads. Bring in young blood.
I'm not familiar with Sherwood or Spillane. Well, actually, I know Spillane.
Spillane's good.
Greenlaw.
Spillane balled against us.
Greenlaw could be
Remember
a little bit
that?
of a Sam. Yeah, he did. You're right. Yeah, Greenlaw.
Spillane was getting to golf against us.
But what type of deal is Greenlaw? He's probably getting a little heftier one, no?
Yeah,
Or no, 'cause of
probably.
Greenlaw,
injuries. Maybe not.
He did
You get on a prove
injury,
deal because
right?
of injuries.
yeah, the injuries.
They said, fuck your resume. You tore your Achilles, brother.
How about Uncle Levante David?
That'd be sick.
Levante David's going to re-sign with the Bucks and
Until he-
retire there.
Where's JT Olsen when you need him? Until he doesn't.
Until he doesn't.
Till he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Wagner would be cool. I just think he'd be a leader on this defense. And
Oh,
I've
yeah, I
always
love
wanted-
Bobby
I've
Wagner's
wanted him
the
for like
man,
2
dude.
years. Yeah.
The Rona 99 says this is why I could see them re-signing Barnes.
I mean,
Fair
yeah.
point. Your defensive coordinator also was former linebacker.
I would not
coach.
be mad if they re-sign Barnes. He's a
They're
great
really
player.
tight.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
pay
I'm not
him.
mad at it. It's.
I'm
I
not
don't
going to pay
foresee
him
it.
more than like 6-7 million a year, but I would re-sign Barnes.
I think they
Fellas,
saw like efficient enough out of their defense without him, where it's like, do we need him?
Dude, I'm telling you, Jihad Campbell.
Wouldn't be opposed.
I would love it.
Not opposed.
you guys want help in the secondary?
Let's see what you got. Throw
This
it up.
is,
rolling.
yeah, I'm interested to see this one because I'm a little
All
bit
right,
nervous.
let's go.
Oh,
Quarterbacks.
let's go to break first.
All right, yeah.
No,
go.
let's keep going. Then he just dip anyway.
All right, we got some packed cornerbacks here for you guys. We're going to start this one off. Carlton Davis at number 3. Carlton Davis, can I
Shut the
ask
fuck
you,
up.
interest you?
Sorry.
Where are you guys at with Carlton Davis versus DJ Reed? Who do you want more?
I mean, I think DJ Reed's better, probably, but
DJ Reed.
he's also going to cost more. Yeah, looking at that list, Carlton Davis would be the guy.
Bring
Unless
Carlton
you get
home.
Travarius Ward for cheap because of the injuries, but
Is anybody nervous that like he's being allowed to shop a contract?
no, the way he was talking about
Yeah, that made me feel a lot better.
that gave me a lot of security.
I just
Because
wish,
I don't think anybody's going to offer him a Godfather offer. Like nobody's going to be like, here's $20 million a year, anything like
Jags are
that.
pretty desperate, man.
I don't think they're that desperate. I think Davis will be looking at around the same amount of money from the majority of teams hunting him, and I feel like he would want to stay in Detroit if they offer him a good contract.
14 is where my number was at for him.
14. Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, I don't really see too many people going.
I don't see teams going
Well,
over
above
15
that.
mil a year.
Yeah, 15, 17 maybe. And then it's up to him, too. He's going to look himself in the mirror like, I really did enjoy being here. And that's where it
business
sucks, too,
decision.
because, like, you can't really have the conversation like, well, he wants to win. Well, he had a Super Bowl, so no, maybe he is more concerned about the bag now.
Could be.
Bring him home.
Can definitely cross Jordan Lewis off this list.
Yeah.
Definitely not bringing him with the shit talk to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Facts.
Yeah,
Great
no.
job,
That's
buddy.
your
You're
boy,
never
Nick.
coming home.
Yo, Asante Samuel Jr.
I was gonna ask any of these
Yeah.
later guys. Would you be interested in for depth for this for this
Asante Samuel
quarterback
Jr.
room?
is going to be more than a depth.
Yeah, he's a little bit more
signing.
than
He's
depth.
going to get 10+ million a year.
Damn, the Vikings didn't re-sign Byron Murphy? Maybe he's a system guy.
Could be.
Where would you guys slot in Darius Slay on this list?
Throw it up again.
He wouldn't be in the top 10.
He's behind Jordan Lewis.
I would take Darius Slay over Jordan Lewis.
You gotta
I
win
mean,
one
Jordan-
game. I'm taking Slay.
Jordan Lewis is more of a nickel.
I would probably take Darius Slay over Mike Hilton as well.
Yeah, I would take Slay over Hilton.
After
That's
that,
probably it.
After that, yeah. Maybe Rasul Douglas is too high.
Yeah, I saw something come out today. Actually, the Lions could be interested in him, but it wasn't anything official. I think it was from Detroit Times. Shout
I mean,
out.
he's not bad, but he's not better than Asante Samuel.
You have to bring back Carlton Davis or grab Samuel Reed or Ward.
You need a vet.
You need
a good
CB1.
vet. A
You need
good
CB1.
vet. Yeah, yeah,
All
I
right.
love Terrion. He's not that right now.
yeah.
One position we don't need anybody because we have two of the best safeties in the league. Ify Melifanu comes in at number 9 on this list.
Funga's a free agent.
Funga's a free agent. Holland, Morig.
Damn, this is a
Jeremy
good
Chin,
free
Marcus
agent
Yeah,
class.
Justin
I feel like the
Simmons.
safeties always are. It's kind of weird. And they get some dog ass safeties coming into the draft too.
Ify Melifonwu at 9, maybe it's not a great free agent. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys,
Big hater.
Do we bring
Javon
back-
Holland's a free agent?
Yeah.
Wow,
do we bring back or
Dude, that's
bring in
three.
anybody?
That's 3 all pros at the
This
top of
is-
that list.
that's crazy.
You're not bringing in anybody. No, they're not going to sign any of these
No,
guys.
yeah, we're not.
Even,
Marcus
not
Williams,
Ify. They don't bring
Justin
Ify back.
Simmons.
No, damn, Marcus Williams too? Wow.
Yeah. Justin Simmons a free agent again too.
No, they're not going to sign any of those guys. They'll just draft a safety late.
This is a crazy free agency class for free agents
That-
or for free safeties.
Crazy fancy class.
Kinda rough.
Free agencies taste like free agencies.
Does it kind of remind you guys of maybe like a Saquon getting
Is that
out,
devalued
Derrick
position?
Henry?
Could be a devalued position for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Think about Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Return of the safety. You saying safeties are coming back next year, like running backs came back this year?
I'm hopefully.
Hopefully not, because we got to
Yeah.
pay 2 of them.
Would
No,
not be good.
that's a great class of safeties. But no, like I said, Lions aren't going to sign any safeties. They'll probably just draft one in the late rounds.
My head's exploding looking at that list. That's fucking. That's
It's crazy. There's a lot of talent on that.
wild list of that's wow.
Meek Robertson is still under contract. F you go vegan.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas. There's one position specifically I want your guys' thoughts on the offensive side of the ball, but we got to run through the biggest one of them all. It's quarterbacks.
The one of the ball.
Sam Darnold comes in number 8 overall for quarterbacks.
Number
for-
8.
Number 8.
No, number 1 quarterback, number 8 overall free agent this period.
Number 1 quarterback over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't think that's
your boy Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, what is going on with this guy? Look at that.
I gotta ask you guys. It looks like the Vikings are planning to move on with J.J. McCarthy as their quarterback. Are you guys happy with that? Going up against him twice a year?
You are incorrect, sir. They are in contract negotiations for a multi-year deal with Sam Darnold as we speak.
I have not seen that. I saw
Yeah,
Right.
that's fine. You're good.
Where'd you see that?
That's today.
I saw different reports today.
Trust me,
No,
bro.
you saw that they didn't pick up the franchise tag.
Sources.
Trust me, bro.
No, that's what you saw today is that they're not going to franchise tag him.
Who's the dead?
But they are working on a multi-year deal with
What
him.
did you see today, Nick?
I saw that they were planning on giving J.J. McCarthy the starting quarterback.
Where'd you see
role.
that from?
My source.
Oh, well, your source is dead, no? Fucking waste man.
All right, well, let's see what happens. Pizza bet?
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
think
one.
we already got a pizza bet on that one. Yeah, I'll pizza bet you.
Nick is the Vikings fan. He would know.
That is true. He's a little more tapped in.
I would be happy if they go with McCarthy because I don't think he's ready
I would
to
be
roll.
much happier if they went with Darnold.
You'd be happier for next year.
If they signed Sam Darnold to a big contract,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, and just give him the bag.
Yeah,
Okay,
if they gave Sam Darnold $50 million a year, I would be much happier.
I could look at it like 2 easy wins against Minnesota with
Exactly.
McCarthy as quarterback.
I mean, 2 easy wins against Minnesota with Sam Darnold at quarterback. He sucks, dude. Lions pick him apart.
Skull.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to ask you a question on some of these bottom guys just real quick. Do the Lions have a backup quarterback problem?
No.
No.
Antonio Esparza,
I don't believe so.
Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields. at
Gonna
3.
say specifically, are we bringing in Mac Jones?
If I'm
Who's
bringing
the
in any
Mac-
of these
yeah.
guys, if I'm bringing in any of these fucking guys, you know who I'm bringing in?
Useless.
Jameis goddamn Winston. That's who I'm bringing in. If I'm bringing in any of these guys,
Elite
bring
backup.
Jameis to Detroit. Elite backup. No, no.
Oh, let me
I
see.
saw the. I kind of want to talk about them drafting Jalen Milroe because we talked about that on my Twitch stream yesterday, and
he's got two
I
top
kind of
five
talked myself into
quarterbacks.
it. Not gonna lie.
If you can get Daniel Jones, I'm all about that.
Dude,
Vikings
imagine
got-
Jalen
as a
Milroe.
backup? You
Imagine
kidding
Jalen Milroe being your Taysom Hill.
That'd be cool.
Like I said, what is,
that
he,
would-
what is he gonna be? A 5th, 6th round pick?
Then that one.
Milroe. Yeah.
Projected like second, third.
No.
Get the
way,
fuck
dude.
outta here, for real.
Fuck out of here,
A lot of people were interested in him.
dude. He could be. They had a formal meeting. The Lions had a formal meeting with him,
Yep.
and I'm not taking him in the 2nd or 3rd round. Not a fucking chance. But if you can get a 4th rounder later, as your Taysom Hill, imagine a run pass option with
Don't hate it.
David Montgomery and Jalen Milroe on the goal line.
I
Tush
bet.
push with Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe behind Jared Goff or next to Jared Goff in the back. Like, you could get freaky with that. He would be. Someone in my chat in Twitch yesterday said Jalen Milroe would be the Michael Jordan of Taysom Hills.
Milroe is 71 on Tankathon Big Board.
Wow.
Above Josiah Stewart.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
crazy.
taking him in the 2nd round, but
Sean Payton might beat to that one because he's the one that invented the freaking Taysom Hill.
yeah. And where
He
does
said
Dan,
he's
where does
looking- he's
Dan
looking
Campbell
for that guy.
come from?
The Sean Payton tree.
Sean Payton tree. Real quick, sorry. Antonio Esparza, super chat in there. He says,
Shout out.
it absolutely sucks that this show is very entertaining, even if I'm a Bears fan. But can you guys give me Jackson's pros and cons?
He's a great run blocker.
He's a great run blocker.
When healthy, probably top 10 run blocker in the
him,
game.
him,
Bad pass blocker. He doesn't say
I
healthy.
wouldn't say bad.
I wouldn't say good.
I would say
I would
he's
not
good.
say good. I would say
But-
average at best.
You get him out in front with DeAndre Swift out on the outside. That could be, you could have fun with that.
He got
But
benched
can't
for a
stay healthy,
6th
man.
rounder.
He can't stay healthy.
He's not. He's only if you're in a run heavy scheme, you're gonna benefit from it. I'm polling situations.
Milroe easily a
specifically,
2nd or
that's where he
3rd.
made his money. But pass blocking reps to me, super average. If you go look at a lot of games we played against you guys, he was the one getting pressured for that guard spot specifically.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not taking Jalen Milroe in the 2nd or 3rd, but if you could get him 4th or beyond, I would be all for it.
To the 4th and beyond.
Speaking of a third here, fellas, the Lions are looking for a third wide receiver. This is where we're getting off the stop today.
Ooh.
I'm looking at DeAndre Hopkins on this list. It's calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. D-Hop in a Lions uniform.
D-Hop to the D.
1-year deal in Detroit to go with St. Brown and JMO. It sounded dangerous, fellas.
It
Chris,
does sound dangerous.
throw this list up for me.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
I'm feeling dangerous. Let's see. T.
Higgins.
Higgins, franchised. Godwin, Diggs, Allen, D-Hop, Amari, Slayton, Gesicki. Why is Gesicki in there with wide receivers?
I thought
Is
that
this
was
pass
odd.
catchers? There's no
guess
way
so.
Gesicki's the best tight end and the 8th best
Gesicki.
receiver available. Yeah, out of this list, DeAndre Hopkins is the guy you look at for sure. Maybe Keenan Allen
Keenan
because I
Allen.
feel like him and Jared Goff would have a very good. You have Amon-Ra St. Brown and Amon-Ra
Yeah.
St. Brown Deluxe.
He runs a lot of slot. Yeah, that's
He
one
runs a
thing.
lot of slot.
I feel like
Kind of
Hopkins ran a lot
redundant
of
when you
slot,
got
too.
Amon-Ra St. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown is Keenan Allen, but in his prime right now.
If D-Hop wants to come to D, I'm all about that.
If D-Hop wants to come to Detroit on a 1-year deal to go chase a Super Bowl, I would absolutely sign DeAndre Hopkins.
Just lost in the Super Bowl
All
as well.
fucking day,
Throw
man.
it. You got. Honestly, if he was just used for red zone scenarios, it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Like, the guy is one of the best high ball catchers in the history of the NFL.
Fugo Vegan.
Darius
I like
Slayton
Tim
is a
Patrick,
beast.
but does this make Leaf a future? No.
No. Super Bowl Wilson said Darius Slayton is a beast. I'd sign him. Darius Slayton is a big dude as
He
well.
is- yeah. I want to be opposed. It
I
wouldn't
would
be my
not be
first
opposed
choice,
to
but
that. I think you could get. Well, it depends where D Hop's at.
How tall is Darius Slayton?
He's a big guy. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3".
Is he really?
Whatever happened to DJ
He's
Clark?
6 foot.
Is he still under contract?
I want. Oh no, they brought up Darius Slay.
Darius Slayton's
6'1".
John. Yeah, my bad.
I want 6'3" and above for my ex wide receiver.
I-
Unless I can jump out the gym.
Unless he's DeAndre Hopkins. Because D Hop's what?
6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
He might be 6'4", actually. I don't know. What does it say?
D Hop, come home.
D Hop come
Detroit.
home. He is 6'1".
Yeah, 6'1".
But we know he is an alpha.
He can jump out the gym. Yeah.
Even now, he gets like. D Hop won me a nice little check in the Super Bowl. Shout out to him.
Try
Yeah.
Phil.
I think one big thing that came out of all of these like free agents, it's the proven veterans that are looking for a small deal. Like I think that could be the big
Yeah.
thing where they are chasing the ring and they could actually help you get the ring itself.
After looking at it, this is a weak free agency class.
I don't know.
Now the franchise stuff does make sense. Oh, it's weak as hell. What was wrong about it? The free
Safeties.
safeties? The free agents?
The free agents.
Those damn free agents.
Safeties were good.
That's about it.
Yeah.